once again, wrestling fans all over YouTube. Here with you once again from SWK DBZ Productions is Sean Keegan. Now, first thing I want to say is that I'm recording this video using something called Cyberlink UCam. I don't know how good the quality is on this. I haven't really used it that much, but I'm going to try this out and see how it goes, because I used to record webcam videos and upload them straight to YouTube on my main channel, SWK258. You should probably go subscribe to that channel. But for now, I'm just going to use this for wrestling videos, as far as I know. Alright, so this might seem a little late for a Raw review since it's Wednesday, but better late than never, as they say. Now, something I want to talk about, the idea of Raw Roulette, it's pretty cool, you know. It's quite entertaining. It's got the surprise factor. You just don't know what's going to happen next, and it is pretty cool. I like it personally. Like, I don't know about you, but you can comment, let me know what you think of that. And one match that I felt was really underrated was the match between Evan Bourne and Sin Cara. I mean, especially since it was the match that everybody wanted the previous week on Power to the People Raw, but instead Mason Ryan got picked. I mean, there's no way the people would choose Mason Ryan over Sin Cara to face Evan Bourne, so obviously the voting really didn't have any say whatsoever in the matches. Alright, but they did make the match this week, so that was pretty good. I mean, overall it was a great match. I mean, since it was the idea of no countout, I do feel that they should have gone out of the ring more. They should have, you know, I would have liked to see them fight on the ramp, you know, slam each other against the security wall, you know, maybe even fight into the crowd. That would be awesome. You know, you don't get to see these type of matches often, you know, high flyer versus high flyer, face versus face, and it is, overall, I thought it was a pretty good match, but it could have been better. Like, next time I would want to see one of them as a heel and the other as a face. That way it's more entertaining, because like the heel, the feud between Randy Orton and Christian, for a while that was a face versus face feud, and I thought that was getting pretty stale. Okay, now the next match I want to talk about is Alberto Del Rio versus The Big Show inside a steel cage. Now, the match really wasn't all that good to me, to be honest. I mean, it was just Alberto Del Rio running for his life again and then Big Show dominating. But the one thing I did like about this match was Mark Henry coming in and interfering, because Mark Henry and Big Show, they appear to be building a better feud than Big Show and Alberto Del Rio, because Alberto Del Rio really barely got involved. I mean, Mark he went in there, ripped the steel cage door off, and hit the Big Show with it, so it'll go crashing through the fence. I mean, that's genius. You know, I marked out at that moment. I'm not usually a mark out type of person, but that made me mark out, because I'm interested in seeing what they'll do with Mark Henry and Big Show. Alberto Del Rio, I just don't care about. Ever since he got drafted to Raw, I've really not been seeing much from him. He's not delivering. Yeah, I'm hungry. It's good apple. You know, hold on. Now, obviously, the top point of this Raw, overall, it was a pretty good Raw. But obviously, the moment that made the show was the promo made by CM Punk at the end. I mean, really, it was just phenomenal. I'm marked out. I'm like, whoa, is this real? And it's what leaves a lot of people wondering. I mean, don't call me an idiot if it's real. Don't call me an idiot if it's fake. Because I don't know. It could be a shoot or a work. I mean, even if it is a work, it's convincing, you know, it's realistic. And it's like he's talking from the fans' perspective. And if it's real, then CM Punk's got some major balls. But if it's fake, I applaud WWE, because that's a good job. You're talking from the fans' perspective. You're getting them interested. You're getting them involved. But now apparently CM Punk's suspended and they're going to have a new #1 contender. I think that's bullshit. I mean, him speaking out, you know, he mentioned Brock Lesnar, he mentioned Hulk Hogan, he badmouthed The Rock, badmouthed John Cena, Triple H, Vince McMahon, Stephanie McMahon. Oh my god, it was so epic. He was calling them idiots. He was calling them, like, I'm pretty sure at one point he said the word douchebag. I guess you're not supposed to say that on a PJ show. And at some point he was like, oh, I guess I broke the fourth wall. You know, that was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. It was epic. And overall, it was just awesome. And then you mentioned New Japan Pro Wrestling. You mentioned Ring of Honor. You're not supposed to do that either. I mean, I would say WWE rightfully suspended him. But, you know, hopefully they're going to do something with him that that isn't going to make him leave. Or at least get him back in the match for the WWE Championship, you know? Because what we saw on Monday night left us wanting more. Because if they just suspend him now and he leaves without the WWE Championship, they built up all this hype for nothing. But overall right now, good job WWE. I hope to see what you do in the future. This apple's really good. Well, there we go. Peace.